Hey guys, Q here. I'm a senior concept artist on the Overwatch team, and today I'm here to show you guys how to draw a Reaper. And so, this is kind of a little peek into what I usually do, but yeah, let's jump right into it. So first thing that I usually like to do is start with a kind of a base sketch, so we can keep it loose, make sure we know what we're going to be tackling when we start cleaning things up. And for this step, it's good to use like a lighter color or lighter pencil, lighter color. And you guys at home, it might be good to use a colored pencil for this step. Now I'm going to be using a slightly more colored brush here for this. So let's jump right into it. So I'm going to start off with a circle to represent the cranium, right? So anytime you're drawing the head of a character, it's really nice to just start off with a big circle like this. After that, I'm just going to draw, kind of mark down where his eyes are going to be, and this will give you kind of the general direction where he's looking. Same thing with kind of a midline down the face, where I'm just going to draw a line to represent where his kind of the middle of his face is going to be. All right, something simple like this, and yeah, this gives you a basic idea of which way his head is going to be turning. Past that, we're going to add the jaw. All right, and something simple like this. All right, and we're going to need a neck for his head to sit on. Nice little cylinder like that will suffice. Now, for Reaper, a big part of his shape is going to be his hood. Right, he's got this big triangular hood. And the nice thing about Reaper is that pretty much everything on him, above the shoulders, is built out of triangles. So as long as you're drawing, triangular shapes, it's going to look something like Reaper. Right, we'll end the hood on this side, a little bit like that. And this will just come straight down. Last step for this little sketch that I like to do is, make this somehow look finished, right? We're going to want to close this drawing off, and I like to just indicate the shoulders a little bit. So do something like this. Once again, right, triangle. And Reaper's got these three little bullets, little shotgun shells on his strapped to his chest. And I think that'd be a great way to kind of wrap this drawing up with a little bit of interest. So we'll add that in over here. Let's move our drawing up slightly. Now, probably going to want to mark down some of where his mask features are going to be. So, for example, his big eye sockets, right? Very angry looking. Gonna draw some angry eyebrows. Now, Reaper, unlike a lot of our other heroes, you don't see his face. So we're going to want to make sure that his mask has a lot of character. All right. Big, angry kind of eye sockets like this, right? And the second step after that, we're just going to add in his little triangular nose shape underneath. And lastly, we're going to mark down where this little bit of empty space between his jaw and the mask is going to be. Same on this side. And that's going to be it for our sketch. Now, next step, we're just going to take this drawing and we're going to draw on top. So for you guys, if you did this, for example, with a lighter pencil or even a colored pencil, what I should recommend for the next step is maybe use either a darker pencil or like a pen or a marker. It's all going to suffice for something like this. Just make sure your cleaned up lines look a little darker and more obvious than your bottom base sketch, right? So for me, I'm going to create a new layer, and we'll use a black brush to clean this up. So First thing I'm going to start with is I'm going to make sure this mask looks nice, right? Because it's kind of the point of interest in this drawing, and that's where I like to keep my focus. So let's start with this area around the cranium. We're going to swing down, and generally, you know, when you have your sketch at the bottom, nice and set up, it's going to make your clean lines a lot easier to draw, and that's pretty much how I tackle any kind of drawing. And it's like I'm tracing over my own drawing, right? So let's follow these lines that we've already created. Let's keep going. Now for Reaper's eyes, I want to make this shape a little more complex, right? He's got some flatness going on towards the bottom here, and then it kind of angles back up like this. Let's do the same on this side. There's a little bit of perspective going on, but you know, I'm just gonna draw this slightly flatter, and it's gonna do just fine. Okay. Next piece, we're gonna take care of this nose. Once again, just tracing over what I already have. Something like that. And let's go into this jaw. And there you go, there's this mask. Now, what should we work on next? Let's do the hood. Right. Once again, just tracing over the lines that I already have. Give him a bit of a, you know, collar from his clothing under the cloak. Grab the shotgun shells. These are just nice and simple cylinders. Right. And we're almost there. Now, final kind of cleanup step that I like to do is to get some of the smaller, more intricate details in this drawing. And I want to do that with slightly thinner lines, right? So we're going to use the same black brush, but I'm going to use a thinner line weight. And for you guys at home, you know, feel free to use like a sharper pencil, or you know, draw a little bit lighter, but still using this kind of so the same tool that you're using to finish these lines. And so parts of the detail that I want to capture here are, for example, he's got this kind of dome shape at the very top, right? And there's sometimes there's these bolts towards either end. Right. There's also some form lines that kind of see the thickness of his mask. So I'm going to add some of these lines in here as well. And lastly, over here as well. Show his cheekbones. Like that. I think one more thing that we can add to this, let's color in his eyes to really bring out that skull look, right? That angry skull look that Reaper has in his mask. So let's just go ahead and fill these in. A little peek of it on this side as well. And there you have it. Nice simple drawing of Reaper. I had a lot of fun drawing this. Hope you guys did as well. If you guys want to learn how to draw other Overwatch characters, be sure to check out the website. There, you know, some of my coworkers will be drawing teaching you guys how to draw some other Overwatch characters as well. And yeah, thank you so much.